The family that prays together stays together. I am Seminarian Stanley Ndegwa from St. Thomas Aquinas Seminary. Welcome to our Doctrinal Reflection today, and our theme is how to love our neighbors. Loving our neighbor is a commandment given to us by Christ in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 22 verse 39, as he says, "Love your neighbor as you love ourselves." According to the teaching of the Catholic Church, a neighbor is somebody who is in need of our help and somebody who is in need of our assistance. And they are our neighbors because we are all created in the image of God and in the likeness of God. Therefore, every human being is our neighbor. The call to love our neighbor reminds us of the call that Christ gave us to love others as he loved us. Therefore, for we to be able to love our neighbors, we must first of all accept the love of Christ, for he gave himself for us, so we must give ourselves for others. And it reminds us that we who are loved by Christ, we should also love others. According to the Catechism of the Catholic Church number 1931, we are called to accept others because we are all created in the image of God. The concept of loving our neighbors reminds us that even though we were loved without being worthy in the presence of God, we should also love others inasmuch that they may hate us, they may not appreciate our love, and inasmuch as they do not deserve our love. Therefore, we ask ourselves, how should we love our neighbors? The first point is that we should see the image of God in others. When we remember that we are all created in the image of God and we are all saved by the grace of God, therefore we should extend this love to others. Point number 2 is to practice empathy. Empathy means feeling with others. We have all been in situations where we go through pain and we need others to console us and to feel with us. Therefore, when we feel with others when they are going through sorrows and even sometimes joys, that is how we love our neighbors. The third point is that we should offer help and support. When others need our help and we are ready to help them, that is the love of a neighbor, because true love calls us to help them in the situation that they are in. The fourth point is to forgive and to be patient with others. We love our neighbors by forgiving them and being patient with them. For Christ reminds us that forgive others as you have been forgiven. Therefore, since Christ has forgiven us and he has been patient with us, we are also called to forgive others and be patient with them, no matter the kind of life they are living and no matter how they treat us. The fifth point is to speak the words of encouragement. Through encouragement, we are able to show love to our neighbors because we all need to be encouraged, especially when we feel low and when we feel that we are not worthy. The sixth point is to actively pursue justice. Love of neighbor means that we should pursue justice for others, especially becoming voice for the voiceless and also defending those who are defenseless. Through this, we take the role of Christ for fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. The seventh point is being generous to the needs of others. When we recognize the needs of others and we come to their help and support them, that is true love for a neighbor. The eighth point is working with others in all situations of life. Sometimes we might not love or like our colleagues or those who we work with, or who we accompany others with, but we are called to appreciate them the way they are. The other point is that we should pray for our neighbors. True love means that we should pray for them. A true friend, a true neighbor is someone who prays for us, and we also become true friends and true neighbors when we pray for our friends and our neighbors. The last point is being models of Christ's love. We should follow the model of Christ's love so that we can be able to love our neighbors in accordance with the will of God. Therefore, as we pursue to love our neighbors, we are also reminded that we should also love ourselves, because Christ tells us that we should love others as we love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, we cannot be able to love others, because we cannot give what we do not have. Therefore, we are called to love ourselves, not in a selfish way, but taking care of our physical needs, spiritual needs, psychological needs, and also mental needs. For a family that prays together stays together.